Hi everyone and welcome back to another episode of Chow with Lau. Today I'm taking it back to basics. This is my essential guide on how to stir fry. 80% of stir frying is in the prep. It's important to cut your vegetables into small equal sized pieces. This ensures that everything comes together at the end, they cook quickly and it makes them chopstick friendly too. You can still have chunkier items, but we'll deal with those a little later on. Slicing your meat incorporates the same principle as when prepping the vegetables. Thin, evenly sliced pieces to enable quick, even cooking. With beef and pork, cut against the grain to maximise tenderness. You can also velvet your meat whilst marinating by adding a teaspoon of cornstarch or corn flour and half a teaspoon of sodium bicarbonate or baking soda. Please check out my velveting video for a more in-depth guide. When using meat in your recipe, fry off on its own first. Get your wok smoking hot, then add your oil and give it a swirl. Notice that we are using a lot more oil than we usually do for a stir fry because we're actually giving it a good sear whilst ensuring it doesn't stick to the wok. It's a little bit like deep frying, but don't worry, we're going to drain that oil off. The biggest misconception when it comes to stir frying is that you can only do it with a carbon steel wok. Now, whilst that may be the most efficient way and arguably the absolute best way to stir fry, you can still get excellent results using non-stick woks and large frying pans. Check out my video on which wok to buy. The key, as always, is in the prep and the technique. When the beef is 80% cooked, take it off the heat and strain off the oil. Set aside the meat. Get your wok smoking hot again, add your oil and give it a swirl. Next, add your aromatics and fry off for a few seconds, taking care not to burn them. Now add any chunky vegetables like mushrooms and fry for around 30 seconds to give them a head start so everything comes together at the end. Add more oil if necessary. Now add the rest of your evenly sliced vegetables. Stir fry for a further minute on high heat. One of the most common mistakes when stir frying is to overload the wok or pan. If you put too many ingredients in at once, you will end up steaming your food rather than frying because you cannot keep the temperature high enough. Therefore, the results will be disappointing because you will not get that unique stir fry flavour or texture. It is much better to do smaller portions than to try to do it all at once in one big portion. Keeping your wok as hot as possible, add back your meat and stir in, tossing the wok to evenly distribute the ingredients. You can now add in any sauce that you might be using. In this case, I'm using a splash of light soy sauce, a tablespoon of oyster sauce, and a tablespoon of rice wine. Season with a little salt and pepper. Finally, add in your corn flour slurry, which consists of 1 tablespoon of corn flour mixed with a little cold water. Stir it in and you're done. Check it out. As a footnote to this video, some people believe you can't properly stir fry on an electric or an induction stovetop. Well, actually you can. The secret is to make sure that you don't let the wok or your pan lose contact with your induction or electric stovetop, because if you do, it instantly cuts the power and therefore all the heat starts to dissipate, cuts off straight away. And because what we're trying to do is keep that heat as high as possible throughout the whole stir fry, that is something we don't want to happen. So instead of tossing your wok or your pan, you use your ladle or your wooden spoon, whatever implement you're using, and you stir it. So you're going to be stir frying, literally stir frying. This name is made for this. And that's what you do. Do not toss it, just stir it and you'll be good to go. Right guys, so I hope this video has really helped you get your stir fry mojo on. Get into your kitchens, get chopping, get stir frying, get creating, get that smoke going, just do it. And leave me the feedback in the comment section below, how it's going for you, what you might add to it, anything you might change, give me some feedback. But hopefully this is going to inspire some of you to get in that kitchen and get those woks clanging. Go for it. And I'll see you in the next video guys. Take care. Bye.